I'm on my own, broken and alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Don't stare cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be looking into the videos that Britney Spears, that are posted on Britney Spears' Instagram. I want to see who's really behind the videos that are posted on her Instagram. Is Britney involved in them? Does she post on her own Instagram? Is she really in them? Are they really her? Because this person, or the videos show, they just seem weird, and to me are made to make her seem a certain way. So we're gonna look into it and see what we can get. Let's get it. Spirit guides, guardian angels, please join me. Wrap me in your white light. Keep me safe from anything negative or anything that wishes me harm. Spirit guides, can you please show me with the tarot who is really behind the videos that are posted onto Britney Spears' Instagram? Is she really in them? Or is there someone else running her Instagram and posting these things? So we have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. The Empress in the reverse. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. Oh. What is the purpose for these videos? What is the purpose behind these videos that are being posted on Instagram? Why are they being posted? Especially seeing as, you know, if she was trying to continue to live free and not like prove their point and was free and on her own, you know, they might not be posting up. Seven of Cups in the reverse, they don't make her look the same, as if that's what she's trying to prove. We have the King of Cups and the Eight of Swords. So I'm also gonna, can you please give me two cards, Spirit, that represent where Britney Spears currently is? Is she free? Is she locked up? What information can Spirit show me in regards to where Britney Spears is currently? So we have the Eight of Pentacles and we have the Four of Cups. And on the bottom is the Six of Pentacles. So I am going to take a moment to meditate with my cards so that I can get the most out of this reading. Then I'm going to come back and we are going to talk all about it. Okay, so right off the bat, with the first question, who's behind the videos, the Ten of Pentacles is her family. That's feeling entitled to a legacy. You know, it's a legacy. The whole family's involved. The deception came to light. You know, they were having to change their approach with how they were doing things, because this has been an ongoing thing. This is how this family knows how to make money. Britney was their cash cow. You know, Britney was their product, their service that they rendered. She was nothing more than a commodity to her family, every single one of them. The mom, I feel, was a lot of the control that Jamie had over her, the father. I think that the mother was, you know, a bridge and connection that he utilized when Britney needed to be controlled or talked into something or soothed over, so to speak. However, after the conservatorship was, I don't know if it was like dismissed. I guess it was dismissed. Whatever happened with the conservatorship, Britney she skipped tail and ran. Like, she ghosted. She completely fled. I do not and this is 100%, her and that marriage thing never happened, in my opinion. I do not believe that in the slightest. I don't think she was there because I don't think she was able. Because I think one of the things that have been attempted to be hid is something physically, in my opinion, because the Empress is in reverse. There's something physically wrong with her, like an injury, an illness, or something that she's having to spend time curing, or spend time, physically getting back together and improving, taking time for herself, focusing on her health concerns, her health needs, to get herself back into good physical form to present herself to the world, so to speak. They continued to post videos because they had to change the way they were approaching. They needed to still have cash to come in because they completely have been cut off from the Mecca, which was Brittany and her finances. Their, income, incoming money was essentially gone, and there's still debts to pay. And there are many, many men, many business partners associated with Brittany. Brittany was essentially a slave, owned, modern day owned. She was the product that family sold their, what would it be, like Infinity Stone, Lucky, whatever. But being cut off from that energy, they had to figure out a way to placate that while they came up with another strategy and another attempt to gain control over her again. Okay, so they, came up with the plan of making the videos. Well, the purpose behind the videos, this is a double whammy. They have money coming in, getting money from her still placating. Sorry if you guys hear, my dog is thirsty. Very thirsty, as you guys can hear. He is super thirsty. So, I'm sorry about that, y'all. Got it, boy. You a thirsty boy. Okay, I can't sing. I'm sorry. Okay, Gotti. He is dehydrated, huh? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You done, buddy? Yeah, he's a good boy. Okay. Okay. I'm so sorry about that. So the reason and the purpose behind it, they didn't have a lot of options. Seven of Cups in the reverse. They didn't have a lot of options, This is the only way they know how to make money. This is what they did that worked. They've been, slaving her out since she was a kid, essentially. No love, none of that, So they had to change up the strategy. They didn't have a lot of options. This was a means to shape the perception of Brittany to the world, because essentially Brittany was physically impaired. Something physically is impairing Brittany, and she's unable to be out into the world. She's not ready to be publicly seen right now because of something, like, I don't know, but it's some physical ailment. And they knew that, and they wanted to utilize that as well, and kind of, buck at her, but more so use it as an attempt to placate on the emotional aspect, and for future purposes to make her seem, mentally unstable, mentally unable to handle life, so that in the future they're able to use this thing to essentially imprison her again with the Eight of Swords. Make her feel that she's unable to do anything to get out of it. Like, she has no choice. Like, no matter what you do, we're going to ruin your reputation. We will be successful. Another thing is kind of making her feel devalued, finding someone that looks like her, that has the same body shape, and mimicking basically they can just make another one, just make another one to replace her until she's back to tip-top shape kind of thing almost. Um, there's a lot of aspects that are not known by us that, is known to people surrounding her. I feel like Sam is working with the father, the manager is working with the father, the mom, the sister, anybody that she knows and cared about. We're all working together. That wedding bullshit, she didn't want to fucking get married. That's bullshit. That's not why she wanted out of the conservatorship. She had no intention of marrying him. She vamped out there before the marriage took place. And I think that's one of the reasons as well to carry on and make it seem like she's with Sam. Because Sam, is another chink, another chain on this link of things going on with them. It's just fucking rotten. Like, ugh. So right now, and where Brittany is she okay? What is she doing? Where is she? She is focused on getting better, getting her health in order, physically recovering. She's being, she's alone, she's secluded, she's protecting herself and protecting and putting in the hard work to come back and introduce herself back into the world to start her career over. She's very determined. She's bored with the Four of Cups, and I do think this card does look similar to her. Kind of looks like Jamie Spears, the younger sister, a little bit. But she's dissatisfied with all these cups that she has. So these are the cups that were taken away from her, and she has these cups, these abilities, these opportunities that are being offered to her, and she's not ready to act on any of them. She can't, essentially she can't right now, unable to act on them, but she would like to, but there's blocks in her way. Be it unresolved trauma, emotions. Because, you gotta understand, these people that she loved, these are her family. These are the people that she grew up with, that made her, that created her, that were supposed to love her more than anybody else. And they have betrayed her. And coming to the realization that people that you loved, and I can tell you this from personal experience, the people that you love the most in your life, coming to the realization that they do not and will not and cannot love you like you love them or ever will. You have been designed, in our families, we get like placed into categories, into roles. And sometimes you can break away from the role that you have been mentally placed into, or you have been, deemed, like the golden child, the scapegoat, all of those things. We get placed into boxes by our family, by the wrong things that we do, the mistakes that we make, whatever the case may be, that they put us in this box and they file us away, and that is how we are to them, especially in toxic families, in toxic situations, in families where trauma has been passed down, where people unresolved trauma from everybody, from generations and generations that have come to you and spilled over to your childhood, all come out in various ways. We're all, in my opinion, all of our lives, we are constantly trying to correct and fix the trauma that we received when we were children in various many ways. We can have perfect parents. It doesn't have to be from them. It can be anything. But we spend our whole lives trying to fix the trauma that we went through when we were a child, trying to heal that child in us, that the first time that we saw the evil of the world. We try to go back to that state before then, before we were tainted in some way. She's focused on having reciprocal relationships, a give and receive type relationship. She's very guarded and, very afraid of who to trust, kind of being closed off and wondering, what she should do, if this is the best choice for her, doubting herself in some ways because all of this stuff that she's been through has made her bitter, resentful, stagnant energy blocking her internally and externally. And it just, she just feels overwhelmed a little bit by that. And she's taking the time out to really think about what she wants, think about what she needs to do to move forward. But more so, she's being forced into that because there's some kind of physical element that is currently wrong with her that is restricting her from being as active and physically in front of the camera or in the world saying what she wants to say. And I believe that that's why this book, because that's the other thing. She worked really hard on presenting a book, or writing a book. And I believe that this book was written from the heart and it was written to release emotional baggage and emotional hurts and to share her story and to tell the truth and expose everything in her life. The parts that we don't know, the things that we aren't aware of. And even that is being blocked, and it's really taken a toll on her. But, she's been adapting and has not allowed her father to get to her, and there's someone that is helping her, a friend of hers, someone that she can trust. From what I feel, when I pick up on, this person could have been someone that she worked with previously. It's someone that she knew but didn't have like a whole lot of interaction with them, but enough where there was a relationship formed between them. This would be an older male. It could have been a mentor at some point. There could have been some project they worked on. It could have been someone that she had worked with previously. This person is helping her to receive discreetly the help that she needs, the encouragement that she needs, and making sure that her needs are being tended to and she is being protected from and shielded from her family. Because at any time, she could be forced into another situation like she was. They can just take over her life again. She lives in fear of that. And who wouldn't? Who wouldn't live in fear of that? But yeah, that is what I see. It's exactly, in my opinion, what everybody feels. And it very much shows, because one thing that everybody should keep in their head and know is when you see something via video, when you hear something, a message on the radio, whatever, you intuitively know when something is off, when something is not right, when something is true, when something is false. You know it. Just tune into that more and listen to it. Don't brush it off, because a lot of people do. If something don't feel right, it probably ain't right, and there's reason to look into it, and I encourage you to do so if you feel that way. But if anybody in any aspect, that be tarot readers, psychics, anything, news people, presidents, whatever, whoever in your life, people in your life, if the message they're giving you is not feeling authentic, there's something to that. And you don't necessarily, act right away, but you took that away and you keep it as a reminder, and you dig a little deeper if necessary, if needed. Just listen to yourself. because we know what's up. All right, guys. I love y'all. Let me know what you think. Bye.
I'm on my own, broken and alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Don't stare 'cause the flame